Good morning, guys, gals, and everyone in between. Siri here. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting to turn down the phone when I do this, and then I hear myself talking, and there's nothing worse than hearing yourself talk. The voice in my head is so much cooler than the voice you're hearing, I swear. Anyway, good morning. So, I've been on here all morning. I saw people dancing all over me. Hey, Maxie. I saw people dancing all over me, and I apologize if you're on here or if you hear this later. I was distracted and busy and trying to get my lunch order in because Shelly's got to leave early, so I need to make sure I got lunch before she left. Otherwise, I don't eat because I'm lazy and distracted. So, Maxie, are we? Yes, you are. You're here. Yay! Let's go. Nope, you're not there yet. Load, load faster. Today will work. I am so excited. I laid in bed. You have no idea. I love doing new builds. And so I laid in bed and was thinking all about the things I wanted to do for this build. So I'm excited. Very excited. I found, if you look at the reference there, I found the tavern. They have Gaston's Tavern at like Disneyland or Disney World. And that's where I saw this another picture of this, and that's the kind of idea of what I want to do this picture of Gaston today. Now we don't have anything that I could really make look like these antlers, unfortunately, unless I stuck a whole bunch of pets in there, and that'd be weird. So, but I want to make it. I want to make that before we venture out into town. I want to, of course, always make that grinding area the best. So, sorry, I popped my, I breathed in the mic. I long lost the little mic protection thing because Mimi kept taking off because it was fuzzy. Every time I was not looking, she'd sneak over and steal it and play with it. So it's long. It's probably in her toy box, in all honesty. Not gonna lie. Okay, sorry, drinking tea. Tea must always have the tea. Ah, and I stuck my finger in it. Gross. Okay, you know, grabbing a selection is probably easier when you have the tool. Oh, I did such a good job on this yesterday. Oh, you guys didn't see this. Maxie saw this, but you guys didn't. Sorry, I'm so excited. This looks so good. Look, I stuck all the, the, do not tell Adopt Me what I've done to their pets. Do not tell them that I've done this to their pets. Because, well, I'm not sure they'd be happy with that. But I am. It looks so good. Look at this. Yeah. See, he's happy about it. He's not sad. He's having a good time. Either he's trying to get out. One of the two. I don't know. Yep. And see, Maxie's our little bartender here, our innkeeper. And then you go through the door, and it's our grinding area that we're working on. And I want to finish making this into Gaston's Tavern before we even go outdoors again. So this is going to be so cool. This looks so cool. But like I said, I always put a lot of pieces in the grinding area because that's like the super most important part of anything because that's what this game's about. I had a lot of problem with the lights here because they were kind of bright, but I finally figured out that I could dim them. These lights are kind of cool because they'll take on whatever color you put in there. So I put in a really low orange, as you can kind of see in the light here, and it gave a nice warm feel. You'll have to see it when it's nighttime. I don't think it's nighttime. I can't tell. No, it's not nighttime. And I've got beer being spilled. I turned a whole bunch of barrels. I tried to put bubbles in the beer, but it looked weird. It made it look more like soap than beer, and then I said that was gross. And then I kind of thought, well, should they be drinking beer? But they're drinking beer in the movie. Maybe it's just root beer. I should put a barrel in a corner that says root beer just to keep it G. I think that would Max, you'd probably be okay with that. You think, Max? Just to keep it kind of kid. We don't want to encourage kids to drink beer, do we? Okay, maybe throw a barrel in there. Yes, I was going to ask you to do that. I noticed this one is fine, but I cloned them and then I went to fix it yesterday and it's backwards. So if you could fix it's only one side that's wrong, I think. One side on each one because I cloned it. Yeah. so you can sit at the bench with the bouncing heads. I wish I could. Oh, I have an idea for later, but I'll think about that for pieces. I love this little window. I don't know what to put in it on this side though. Um, there is this. Oh gosh, that would be cute, but I was kind of thinking, where did it go? Nope. Sorry about the spiders. I didn't mean to spider people. I was looking at the spider, though, trying to find what spider was crawling in our house the other day. Um, I didn't mean if any of you are afraid of spiders. I really am sorry. I know that's a big trigger. Okay. I was kind of thinking of doing not the lower part, but doing doing Gaston standing with the barrels in his arms. But what if I made this statue right in here? So it's his tavern. What if I made he's put a little statue of him right here in this window? I think that'd be kind of cute. Hmm. My other thought I was going to put him out in town, but I don't know. I love the barrels and it's dripping. It could be just a half statue, so it's more of a thing, so it's more like a bust. I'll think about that in a minute. But first, let's do this little picture of Gaston, or a person, whoever it ends up looking like. Okay, don't mind that I've shoved my head in the ceiling because I want to be able to see this. The other option is you can go all the way in, but if I do that, I'm looking down. Well, but that's your view. Maybe from back here. I've colored it the right color already when I did it yesterday, the background and everything. This is a frame, and then this is just an arch door around it. I wanted a double frame. In the picture, it's got whole bunches of horns and stuff. And you know what? I'm not sure. Why am I looking in here? I don't know. Somebody saved me from myself today. I'm thinking. Now, the one has like flowers around a picture of it, and then it has antlers sticking out. But I'm kind of thinking, what about. Hang with me for a second. I was kind of wondering if I could make this look, give it the same kind of feel. Ignore the boot part. I'm after the plants. So if I make it in a brown, let's just toy with it for a second. I was going to show you the color at night. Look. Oh, stop editing. Isn't that beautiful how this, and look in here. Perfect. Thank you, Uplift, for the medieval stuff. We even have a bench you can sit on here and enjoy your dog food and pet food and beer, root beer. I didn't even want to change the colors. Maxie, if you want to later make each one, I'll get these all set up. And if you want to make each one a different color scheme, you could change the bedding colors if you want, and make them each. Oh, thank you. I thought that was really cute. I always like doing spilled things. The glass in this game is so neat. So I kind of like doing things like that. And that makes it show, that looks like someone's been here. But yeah, I love the lighting in this is perfect. I may put a couple of these by the door, but I have to be careful because I made those lights were bright and it brightened this area up at night, and I hated it. I love this. This is a cozy little. I could see you just hanging out with friends, sitting here and talking. I think that would be fun. So just remember, we never, oops, I don't like that brown either. Let's make it the darker brown. You never can get things so perfect. You never can get things exactly, like they were, but you can get the feel of things. And that's what I'm trying to do with this boot. So on the picture itself, I could probably even show the top of the boot as a circle. Let's change the boot color. Make sure I've got the picture so you see it. Nope, that's not the right picture. That's also not the right picture. That's not the right picture. There's the picture. Oh, and then I just closed. Oh, there it is. So this is what I'm going to try and do. I can even blow it up here. So if you see, it's got this dark ruffly around, and I can imagine that being the top of the boot and that. And then it's got, the horns and stuff. I don't know how to do that. I could actually build a couple horns. I think it's important for this because this is your showpiece. This is where you drop in because this is where you're dropping in. When you leave, here, stop. When you exit the home and when you go back in, you drop right into the tavern facing the innkeeper. See? So that is so neat. You want to make sure that you've got that. This is that big showroom. You want to get that nice. I love the look on the door when it closes too. That looks so good. I thought at first I was going to have to do a frame, but oh my gosh, it's just perfect. I'm so happy. Uplift, you're making my day lately, people. Okay, so this is what I'm kind of thinking. Ignore me hanging on the fireplace. But see, that kind of has the same feel, doesn't it? It kind of does. Let me go to here. Now, we don't want the boot sticking out, though. I could probably put something to hide the boot in the back. Actually, it doesn't even really look like a boot at this point. Let's see what happens if I do this like this. I just want the same feel. Actually, no. But the boot is so much cheaper. Let's see. If I delete this one and go to stuff. Now, the boot is how much? Boot. Let's see. The boot is 10, but I'm going to have to use, I think I'm going to use these guys, which is 58. I'm so sorry, Maxie. But this, like I said, the front room has to be perfect, so we'll cut corners elsewhere. I think if we build this, this will be something that people remember. They'll be like, there is a picture of Gaston in this thing. That's amazing. Let's look at that picture again. Now they look all uneven. Let's make them that, I have it brown, but let's make them that, it's like a green. Like a gross dark green. Like, oh, I might get my, I think I'm going to get my donation soon. You know how cool that will be if that person comes through. Oh, you have no idea how cool it'll be. Now that's the shape that's on there, but I don't think it's worth that much money to get that. So what I think I can do, I mean, it is nice, but what I think I can do is we'll just do these, like, let's get them the right thing so I can just copy them maybe. Like that around it. So it looks like leaves. It's got the same kind of pattern. And it's uneven, so it's got the same feeling. It's still an expensive picture, but it's not as expensive. So we'll move them back and forth too in a second. I just wanted to get them on there. Okay, let's get rid of this one. And I might throw some, like I said, I think I might try to do a couple antlers. Let's make this one go like this way. Nope, not a medium, a small. This one go off a little bit. Maybe this one out, this one here is going to go out here a little bit. Just so it looks there, more natural. And that's what I keep trying to get you guys to realize. Don't put things perfectly straight. Don't do it. Your eye sees it, and it's called the uncanny. Whoops. Well, I can pull this one out. It's called the uncanny valley. When things look too perfect, when they look, when you look at things that have been done on the computer and things like that, and when or dolls that look like so human but they're creepy looking, that's called the uncanny valley. Our eyes don't like things that are like that for some reason. They don't know why. Some things they can trace back to, when we were running from predators and things like that. For some reason, they don't know why we are suspicious of faces that don't quite look right. And so that's kind of what happens here is when you get things made and they don't look quite real, they look too perfect. It's a version of the uncanny valley. Your eye just knows it's not real. And so it kind of gets kind of cranky. So that's what you do. You try to beat that thing in your brain that's doing that. Now, I don't think I have to have these around the top. Let's see. I might put the antlers up there. They have them in the middle because they have like 6 sets of antlers. There's no way, as much as I love you, Maxie, I'm not building 6 sets of antlers. No, because that's a lot of pieces anyway. Okay, let's get this all moved. Like that. Let's see now. I like that's too far off. My eye still see it's still not quite right. My eye doesn't. It's too wonky. Let's see. It needs to be wonky with a purpose. It's still a little bit wrong. There we go. Now it fits in. See how that it no longer has that straight feel. It has more of an organic, like maybe that grew that way. See what the difference makes? Where if I'd just taken those and put them in a straight line, sure, it looks all neat and proper, but it doesn't look real. You still feel that uncanny valley weirdness. But looking like that, it just feels like my eye just snaps and goes, oh, I've seen that before. It could be vines. It's a plant of something. But your brain goes, oh, I understand. So it doesn't freak out. Otherwise, it just kind of goes into a permanent loop like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And it's crazy. Okay, how brave are we to build antlers? Too bad he's not bigger. I would have just shoved just his antlers through the wall. And of course, I am not paying attention to what's outside on purpose. Hello? Hello? Please let me through that wall. There we go. Things should be shoving through. Oh, no. Nothing shoved through on that side. What? What? Am I getting that good? Holy jamoly. I'm actually getting that good. I thought I'd shoved a whole bunch of stuff through the wall. I thought all those animal butts were hanging out. But apparently, I know what I'm doing. Or my hand knows what it's doing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Oh, well, that's exciting. Hey, guys. I don't know where your butts are, but it's magic. Okay. Let's go back to Gaston. No one fights like Gaston. No! We're not doing the Gaston song today, Andrea. We're not. Okay, edit house stuff. Now, our little affiliate thing went down just a little bit yesterday. I have my live person on today and going again. I trust we'll get there. It is actually still all on me. I need to make sure that we start doing social media so we can drive some people here. I mean, as soon as someone sees me building, they follow and we have a watcher for life, but it's getting people to look. I wish I could get Adopt Me to say, hey guys, look at this person. But they do sometimes, but I think I need to post more regularly. So we're going to teach Shelly how to do social media, or we might hire her son to do social media for me for the summer. He's young. He'll know how to do it. If he's not too busy chasing girls. So let's see. Shapes. Let's see. No one fights like Gaston. Okay, so this is a red kind of triangle, which we don't have any triangles. I'm back to being mad now at Adopt Me. So that's 2 triangles. Smaller one on the bottom. So let's go shapes, plain shapes. I could either do, I think I'm going to use a cone. Let's make it a little bit more of a relief, not so much as a flat picture. And a relief, if you don't know what a relief is a type of carving that's meant to be looked at flat, but it does have some depth. And you'll have seen them, like if you've ever seen pictures of like Greek temples, this triangle part at the top, that often has a lot of reliefs, and that's relief, a relief. And that's where we get it. If you go to our banks, we love to copy the Romans here. We are all about Roman things because our democracy is based off of we are a republic, not a democracy. in case you're wondering. But our republic is based off of, and democracy is based off of Roman principles. So we find, if you go to any big city and look, you will find reliefs everywhere. And next time you see one, I want you to think of me and go, I saw it. Yay, Siri. So that's a relief, and you'll find them everywhere. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of make this 3D. So I'm not going to try not to use any flat pieces. We're going to make this like a teeny little sculpture of him, maybe. So let's see. I'm looking at this space here. So right now I'm blurring my eyes in a way and only looking at shapes. So we've got this hourglass shape, but it's not perfectly set. If I look at the top, his shoulders, one shoulder goes up and one shoulder goes down. And that's what I did. So, and I'm looking at that space there. I just want to make sure that it's in the same proportions. I think I've got it a little bit down. Oh, Miriam, you gotta. Yes, I do. Oh, there's a nice little bug. Did you see it flip sideways? Yay. Okay, let's do the next one. And it would be the shape anyway, because that's what he's wearing. And the bottom piece, he's got his hips, so the bottom piece doesn't go in the same way. Miriam, Elizabeth, get up there then. Thank you. Okay, sorry. And yes, my dogs have middle names. I said they're my kids. I'm not lying. My dogs have middle names. We have Annie Grace and Leah Rose and Miriam Elizabeth. So, yes. Let me look at this now. I think I've got... Nope, that's about right. We've got to get this stupid little leg in there. And let's see. Now, that's a weird shape. Part of me wants to pull out the $110 cylinder for legs. I always do. It's such a bad habit. But this is a really like a narrow cone. I think I see, and what I'm going to do is cylinder, cylinder. That's what I do sometimes when I want big and then small. So let's get another shape. And we're going to do cylinder. And because it's on a leg, I always do small bevels, always. Bevels on, when I'm doing body parts, always do bevels, because even though it still shows an edge, it's a round edge, and your brain goes, oh, okay, I kind of get that. I mean, it's not perfect, but I understand. But if it's like a hard bevel and you see a hard line, your mind's like, robot? It's kind of weird. Our minds, you have to trick. This is all about tricking the mind. Okay, sorry about all the climbing. I was having a hard time getting the view back. Oh, I think my groceries are already here. Did they ding? Yep, my groceries are here. I told you it's in less than an hour. But they didn't even Walmart me this time. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so bevel. Let's make this kind of a leather color. Like this, but let's make it a lighter leather. Maybe like that. Got to be careful because the lights might wash that color. Oh, jeez Louise, Leah Rose. I'm going to send you to the glue factory. No, they don't make glue out of dogs. Why does this look like a... I don't know. Shelly's making fun of me. That's elder abuse. Wait, you're older than me. That's not elder abuse. Shelly's older than me. That's exciting. But not by much. We're kind of the same generation. Well, we are the same generation. So it's fun. I'll say, do you remember this? And she says, yes. And that never happens in my life. It's like we shared the same childhood and growing up and were raised by crazy boomers. Always with the crazy boomers. Okay, so he's got his leg back this way, and we may not be doing this whole picture. We'll see. So let's put it. This is so hard to see. Why did the dots gotta be this big? Okay, clone this again, and let's make this smaller. Hopefully it goes smaller. It does. Yay. Put it down here. And let's see. Yep, this one could be just. Do I want his? Let's look. How fat his thigh is. Oh my gosh, I am just a dog. Nope, that's right. That looks actually good. This one might be too small. Let's give it one click bigger. There we go. Maybe. Let's look at that. Nice, powerful thighs. But he goes down to really narrow, though. Look at that. I kind of feel like maybe it was right this way. Let's go down here. Whew, that's a big difference between those two, but let's try it again. Clone this one. Oh, geez Louise. Anybody else want to walk on me? Maxie, would you like to walk on me? Because everybody else is. Okay. Now that's a dark, that looks like a shadow of his knee, but I'm going to keep that light. Uh, so let's take this down here. Let's just make this one darker. I'm just going to steal that color. Oops. The bevel. The only problem with bevels is you have to get the bevel lined up right, or you'll get a weird line. Okay. So I still hate it. I still feel like naturally it needs to be here. I'm sorry. My eye says I do what I want, and it says that's better. Okay. Okay, so we got that. And now he's got a boot. Ew. So that's a cone for sure. And is it which size, which cone is it? Yeah, it's that kind of cone. Okay, so it goes like this. And it is that same dark color that we just used. And I really do sound like Bob Ross right now. We're going to make happy little trees. Oh, look, I love the color in here. The minute the light goes down, it's so gorgeous. Maxie, I'm going to live in this area. I didn't know I needed like a medieval provincial thing, but I did. I needed this build, Maxie. Thank you. Although I'm going to need Coraline, too. Oh, that's going to be so creepy. I'm so happy making something creepy that's still kid-friendly. Because there's no blood or nothing. Okay, so top of the boot. Top of the boot needs to get a little bit more. The problem with relief is you still have to do, you're building both for flat 2D look and for a 3D look, and it's hard. His boot wants to stick out through that, and that's annoying. Just a little bit more. Oh, me too. I am having a hard time making a outfit for it, so I'm glad we're doing this right now. I've been working. There is a face that looks like Coraline's mom in there with button eyes, but it doesn't fit on any of my heads, so I'm going to have to work on it. And I can't get a good wedge haircut either. But I want to be the other mother for building. I think that'll be fun. Someone else can be Coraline. I want to be the other mother. Of course, I have to be weird. If I show you some of my early videos when I was first starting, I thought about doing videos because I was like, oh, this is cool. But man, I used to run around with little spider face. It was so cute, but man, freaky. Okay, so let's look. I'm thinking about something here. What if we took that boot and just shoved it in there? He can have flower things on his. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like, shall we? That'll save piece. A couple pieces, actually, if I just use the boot. Let's make it work. Oh, he's standing on my head. Okay. Save pieces where you can, but don't do it at the cost of looks. So I will do this all in the boot color. Oh, I like the soul color, though. Which one's the soul color? That looks like the soul. Oh, there we go. I do like the black. Although, nope. I like the black because it's modern. No, it has to be leather. So let's make this a darker. They would not have had the dark rubber sole. So there we go. Me. Okay, now that we're down here at his feet, I could have moved that thing, but that's okay. The other thing I could do is be doing this outside and then slide it in, but things are glitching a lot lately, so I'm kind of trying to not do things like that. Okay, let's turn this the way we need it. Turn this the way we need it. Turn this the way we need it. Okay, we're gonna have to change that. Oh, let's make the thing, make it look like maybe it's, I don't know what to make that look. We'll pretend it's something brown. How's that? We're gonna make it brown. Then it looks like it's supposed to be there. Maybe. Okay, so now, but this part's not even a show because I only want the front of his boot. I want it like that. And let's put this in here. It's so weird to see the animals moving on the walls, not gonna lie. Very Disney though. That's a very like oh my gosh. I'm not gonna do Wizard of Oz next. Or very soon I want to do the Haunted Mansion. Oh my gosh. Like off of the Disney ride? Oh my gosh, the Haunted Mansion would be so amazing. Oh, I didn't know I needed that, but you know what? I need that. That actually, see? I don't think anybody's going to notice that little fluff there, especially after we get antlers going. And then I didn't have to do a boot. Yay! And there's a second boot I don't have to do. Okay, so let's get this going. I think I can pull this out. I think we've got this. I feel it. But yeah, keep Haunted Mansion. Do you think? Does that sound like a good one? I mean, which is better, Haunted Mansion or Wizard of Oz? So close, but Haunted Mansion. It's always been one of my favorites. Always. I still remember going to it in the 80s when I was a kid, and I was like, this is so cool. Yeah, it's going to be. I'll have to think about it. Well, we're thinking about it. I wish there were more of me. Also, I need to quit doing so much with my ex-husband in the afternoons so I can keep working. I used to tell him that I was working and I would talk to him. But lately I've been watching him play, but I think I will watch him play in a window while I build. I've got to do more building. I know. I'm the only person in the world well, I'm not the only person in the world who's super friends with their ex-husband, but still, we do play and talk and do everything every day. But I just wasn't, I don't know. It was just a strange time for me, and I wish our marriage had worked, and it didn't. Okay, so why does this one look so much fatter? Oh, because I have two in there. Let's see if we can. What I'm not liking is this split right here, because this is making it look like he's turned around the wrong way. This needs to be more of an open area. It needs to be more like that. So let's change this a little bit. I mean, if I have to make it bigger, I have to make it bigger, but I think I can. Mm, let's just make it just a teeny bit bigger. That works. Okay, now his leg looks all wonky though. Fix the leg. Okay, I'll decide between the two builds after bed. But oh man, I love Wizard of Oz, and I had so many. I have a really good idea for Wizard of Oz too. But man, Haunted Mansion is my jam. Although I could save it for Halloween this year. I probably should save it for Halloween this year because I have a hard time deciding what to do for Halloween that's not super scary for kids. Like last year I did a whole octopus thing and it just looked so scary. I deleted it because I was like, man, if someone comes in this, they're just going to be terrified. And all it was an octopus turned upside down. But man, that octopus was scary. And I put water in, and water didn't look right. It looked kind of silly. And then I thought, well, I could try blood. And oh my gosh, no. I would have harmed kids for life. So, yeah. There we go. I'm starting to get that. You know what he needs is, yeah. Sorry. Anatomically, he needs that. So let's put that in there in a minute. That's not this shape, though. I need a ball. There's the pun in there. Okay. Plain shapes. Someone also suggested that I do a Five Nights at Freddy's, and you know what? I'm not against it. There's not blood if you don't do the movie version. There's no blood in Five Nights at Freddy's, so I'm actually not totally against it. Oh, you know what? I grabbed a color. I never cloned it. So, because it wouldn't be scary to anybody that hasn't seen the movie, because basically it just looks like a wonky Chuck E. Cheese. So it'd be just like this weird pizza place, and the kids be going, "Why it's so dark in here?" and stuff like that. But there we go. Solved the problem. What's Mimi says, "I would like to lick your hands now." She says, "Why does everything smell so good and I don't get to put it in my mouth?" She loves lotions. Okay, back to Gaston. No one fights like Gaston. No one. Let's see. He needs on that one. He needs a circle first. I'm just going to borrow his cod piece here. I do try to keep things PG-13. How's that? That's what my rating for my cast is PG-13. I can't keep it. I'm an adult. It's really hard to keep things completely adult. I mean, kid. Especially since it's been so long since I was a kid. I don't remember exactly what is kid safe sometimes. So, and I have a hard time with a filter in my mouth. So, yeah. Speaking of which, and on a story that's probably not totally kid safe, but I was telling Shelly about when I was a kid, I have my mental filter is just not intact. And I have foot and mouth disease. I'll say things that just, I don't realize what I'm saying. Everybody else does. But when I was, this is why this is safe. When I think I was 16. Yep, I was 16. When I was 16, I had an art teacher. Of course, everybody is, I was in art. But I had made, see, what's with that bug? That is a horrible glitch. Is that new? Did you see those two pieces? It was not just one. Both pieces just flipped. Well, that's poop on a stick. Okay, but when I was 16, I was in my art class. I was in my own private art class because by then I already knew I was going into art, and so I had like 5 art classes. So I was doing my own thing. He was teaching another art class, and I had made a doll out of clay that was me, which was so cool. It was a doll that was me, and that's an important part. Um, and I had it, and it needed to be fired. So when you make clay, you have to fire it. It means you put it in a kiln at a very high temperature, and the clay molecules melt a little bit and stick together and become hard. And so that's what I needed to have done to my doll. She needed to be fired in the kiln. So he was loading the kiln in the middle of class while everybody's sitting there working so quietly, and it was fairly quiet in there, not as quiet as it was about to be. And I walk in, I see him loading the kiln, and I said, "Oh, hey, do you want my body?" In front of 30 kids. I did. hmm It got very quiet in that classroom because it was my body, it was my doll. But, and I didn't think anything about it. And then all of a sudden, everybody, and he looked at me and he goes, "I don't know how to answer that." Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I used to do things like that all the time. All the time. So if I ever accidentally say something like that, I did catch myself saying something the other day that I hope nobody else caught. But I was just like, oh my gosh, did I really just say that? Um, so honestly, if I ever say something that sounds horrible or whatever, trust me, I have no idea what I'm saying. None. Okay, so I'm trying to get this thigh moved up here, there, and then I want this to curve down here to give that curve. So that looks, because his leg is flexed, so it's gonna, flex. So let's turn, got to get his knee in here. Man, I really want to do a haunted mansion one. That would be so good. If I could figure out, caveat, if I could figure out how to do the ghosts. And now I'm angry because they changed it so you can't make the cars smaller. Because I was totally going to use that, would have been amazing. I was going to use that at the base of a crystal ball. I still might. I might figure out how to hide a car. Hide a car under a table. Do you think I can hide a car under a table? I bet you I could. I'll figure it out, trust me, because that's going to be my crystal ball. Sorry, tea time. Okay, now since I put 3 pieces there, this is no longer looking good. Let's do this and just give it its one extra step in here. Extra pieces. I hate using extra pieces, but I'm doing it. Because this one is definitely going to bounce against the 4,000 piece meter. I have ideas. Oops, I didn't like that. I have an idea on how to always beat the 4,000 piece meter. I am so sorry, Uplift, but you stink about this. My idea is that when I was getting pretty, I could make a care package that I could clone. So I'm thinking I could make an area that I know has lots and lots, use all a variety of shapes and sizes and all of that. And then I could clone that, and then it's like a care package for the future. After I'm down to 1 piece, and then I clone a big chunk of it, and then I'd have a bunch of pieces that were in a variety of shapes. So I just need to make sure that I know which area to clone when I do that. I know we're not supposed to. We're only supposed to have a 4,000 piece limit, but it's viciously harsh. Although I will fully admit I see why. We had someone who had a not as good computer in my Candyland build the other day, and she couldn't even function and that's still not even at 4,000 pieces. So I understand they're trying to make it so everybody can enjoy the experience, but nobody's going to enjoy the experience if nobody's building, or they have these little teeny houses with no excitement at all. And then part of me, after someone mentioned that there's the Roblox Creator Hub, I've been trying to get Roblox Studio to work again so I can make the merch. But then I was in there looking and I'm like, dang, it's so easy. You can make your own games even with Roblox Studio. So some part of me is like, I wonder what kind of building game I could make. But this is so perfect. I like it already. There's no reason to switch or make a new game or anything. So every time everybody tries to send me invites to do things in other games in Roblox, and I'm like, probably not gonna happen. Okay, that foot is way far back. He's got an arch to that leg. Okay, so this foot is going more like this, and it's gonna be way far down. Like, let's look at this space. What I'm going to look at is this shape right here. They are perpendicular. They are not perpendicular. They're parallel to each other, which means they run side by side and they would never meet. If you just continued those legs down forever, they would never touch because they are parallel. So that's what I've got to achieve here. So this one's going this way. So this one goes a little bit more like, there we go, like that. Ooh, sorry. Don't know what that noise was. Like this maybe. Now, no, we're not going to get the whole rock and all of that. Now it looks funky. That's not right. His legs aren't wrong. Let's like that maybe. Getting there. That foot's farther back. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Just because it's farther back. There we go. That's getting better. This thigh isn't right. I put the curve on the wrong side. Because I wasn't thinking. Let's put his thigh. The muscle is underneath, not above. Please ignore the fact that I am a teacher and I'm not really paying attention to life right now. Okay. No, no, no. Stop being naughty. I want this piece right there. Thank you. Okay, so that piece goes that way. Come here. Now this piece goes that way. Nope. A little bit more the other way. Getting there though. Come on. There we go. I think his knee needs to be pulled out. That's part of the problem here. Yep, that was definitely part of the problem. Okay, let's back here. We're getting there. Are those thigh-high boots he's wearing? Or does that just look weird? What's under there? Just leather? Let's look at Gaston, actually. What is he wearing under there? Promise me that's not a skirt. Oh, no, those are like thigh-high. Okay, I see. I love this statue, not gonna lie. I really want to build that face right there. Doesn't this face look like amazing? Like, I am going to build that face. Hey, Astrid, I missed you. Good incoming. What in the world? Just ignore me. I'll go shuffle myself off into the corner now. Okay, not Gaston, not Gaston, not Gaston, not. There's Gaston. That's not Gaston. There we go. That's Gaston. And then I was looking at Mrs. Potts. I was seeing how hard she'd be to build because I remembered this ruffle. Not going to be easy, but I think I can do something about it. I think I'm going to do the same thing I did for Owl's thing. I think I've got it. But man, Mrs. Potts has got to be perfect. See, I do research when people aren't looking. Okay. Gaston. No one fights like Gaston. No. Okay. You know, there are antlers up in those things. Those look almost exactly like our things here. But they have antlers. I'm not putting... Well, I might. We'll see how bad the antlers are when I get up here. Okay. And how many pieces they take. Because I do want to make sure the castle's amazing also. The rest of it will be just normal, you know, whatever. And there'll be little stories and stuff. But it's these two pieces have to be perfect. So, okay. So he's standing on probably a rock. A rock. Okay. Let's do stuff. Rock. Rock. Okay. And we turn over. And we're going to make that on a medium. I actually kind of like that side of it because it's a narrower side and we need it to be kind of small. It could go off picture. I could make it do that too. But I think I like this little. Let's see. Oh, not that little. Jeez. Louise, girl. Maybe I do want it sideways. Huh. It's funny. My brain says one thing and my hand is like, nope, you're wrong. You think you know what you're doing, but the hand knows all. Okay. So how's everyone been? Is anybody building anything? Or am I the only one? Okay, so I think actually it needs two of those. Let's see, can I make this? Okay, no, see it's eating its... That looks really good though. Okay, so let's go on small. I wonder if we can give a little bit more foot. Yep. And we'll clone this one again. And we're going to take this down here and make it a little smaller. There we go. That's looking good. That looks really good. No one fights like Gaston. Sorry. It's mom. I can't help it. Ooh, see, I love space. On your alt, everyone yells at me if I do alt builds. They're like, no, you gotta do it on your normal account. But I like alt building because they have money. Okay, I'm gonna borrow his little... I need another ball. Let's borrow the knee this time. Okay, now I'm looking at his shoulder right here. So this is going to be a red ball because it's the same color as his shirt. Let's reset furniture rotation so it's easy to move. Needs to not probably be bigger than that. And that's not, that's a, what about dark red? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. There's one. Let's clone the other. Now his arm shirt, I don't know how in that day, in this day and age and that he got his arms to be all tight in those shirts, but I don't know what he's wearing, but he's got bulging muscles. Okay, so he's got one muscle here, he's got a muscle here, and then this is a cone for his thing. So let's do another ball, a smaller ball, and a bigger ball. And I'm going to do that only, usually I don't sphere build, but when you're talking about muscles, it's kind of only what you got to do. So clone, let's try, always though, try to build with other shapes than just spheres. I know spheres build everything. It's really easy to build with spheres, but they just don't look as nice. Now his arms are arm colored. So let's give him like this, since we're in a different area. I think that's, oh, that might, oh no, that's the background color I used. Oopsies. Let's not make it background colored. Okay, so let's warm that up a bit. About there. There, now it's flesh colored. Ooh, someone's talking. Oh, just someone else came in. Okay. Man, why can't we have 2 times weekend this weekend to celebrate the new house that you're going to make us buy? That's what I want. Okay, that's starting to look like a bulgy muscle. Bulgy muscle. Let's get that out a little bit more and down a little bit more. There we go. Oh no, I kind of liked it better where it was because it was in part of the shirt. Yeah. Okay, so let's grab this muscle, clone it again, make it small. Oh, that's as small as that one gets. Oh, we're in trouble now. Okay, we're going to have to back it out then. I don't think that's going to work. Nope. Maybe not. Let's see. Stop being a booger. There we go. You should have seen me doing all those Squidwards. It was a sad time in my life. Too many Squidwards and doing all those pictures. I mean, I'm proud of it, and that's like the showcase of the house. Everyone that goes into that house goes, "Your Squidward is amazing." I'm like, I know. But man, it took me forever. Let's pull this out a little bit. Give him some more chest. There we go. Cover that arm a little bit. Right to the top of there. There we go. Ah, there we go. He needed that chest. No one fights like Gaston. Sorry. Okay, he's got a ring through his, well, it's not a ring. He has a strap, but it's a ring. Let's see, ring. Instead of going through all the things. Small ring, please. Thank you. And it is a dark brown. Up, up. Climb the fireplace. Why can't, it's because the ring is there now, I think. Yep, that's why it was. The ring was there. Okay. Close this so I can see what I'm doing. Make this ring down to small and leather colored. Let's see. I'm going to make it this dark leather because it's going across his chest. Make this, let's get this over here so I can see it. Okay, this is the strap that's going to go across his chest. So we can kind of guess if, see, the bottom matches here and the bottom matches there. That's about the right size then. So then we'll just take it and make it do like that. Now I might have to make it a teeny bit bigger just because we turned it to the side. But I don't think I'm going to have to. How's that going? That's going. Okay, let's get that pooped in there a little bit better. Push it up just a little bit. I don't like the fudge on the shoulder there. Maybe just one. I don't. Bina! My lord, girl. Language! I will make you do the swear jar. There we go. That looks good. But I do appreciate the sentiment. Hey, now is that a Madam Exotic? Am I reading that correctly? Good morning. I just don't want to call you a madam if you're not a madam. That would be rude. Thank you. No one fights like Gaston. Oh, you haven't seen the whole thing. Okay, let's take a break since there are new people in. Let's show the rest of. I'll exit the home. We'll come in. So we're working on the grinding area, and you drop in right at the innkeeper's desk. And then we've got the whole, this is the bar, and we've got, don't tell Uplift what I've done to their pets. I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay. Welcome. I always say guys, gals, and everyone in between, and you get to be an in between. So awesome. So yay. And then please do not tell Uplift what I'm doing to their pets. They will not appreciate it. And then you go through, you open up this door, and we are in the grind area. And then everybody's going to have, I'm going to make this so there are three sleepers and there are 3 showers. I want it to be so if there's 3 is the magic number, because if you and your alt are on, that's the easiest thing. So yeah, I've got to wait for it. Oh, congratulations. Very congratulations. And welcome to the game. This is probably the best building game there is out there. I think, honestly. I'm not going to lie. I mean, look what I can do in this game compared to any other game I've ever played. So it's pretty cool. But I want it to, when it turns night, I'll do another quick tour so you can see the lights, which it will be in 4 minutes. It'll turn night. Or is it 1 minute? No. Turns night at 59, I think. Or is it 57? Nope, it's 57. So see what happened to the lights? Look. Oh, it's so beautiful in here. I got the lighting just perfect. Look at this. It's so perfect. Everybody's got paired. Now I just cloned these. I'm going to make each one of these things. I'll make the tables look different. I want to make them each one a little bit different. But yeah, the lighting is gorgeous. I got to add more stuff in here, but this is going to be enough for 15 grinding. So you can grind 15 pets in here. So that's pretty good. And if you want more than that, let me know. We can always put another couple in the corner here. I think that would be cute. I could make them be totally different. Maybe like, I don't know, low rent. put some weird things off in the corner. I know. I'm absolutely loving this build. Like, not gonna lie. This right here, I will say, after it's done, I think this wall right here, this area right here is my absolute favorite of everything I've built so far. It looks so spot on, even though as I've said, it's not spot on. I've got boots on his feet that are planters. But it looks good. It's looking really, really good. I think this front room is going to be amazing. So, yeah, I'm really thrilled. Yep. And I love that the pets' heads move. And I didn't pick the pets. Maxie picks the pets. And the bear is just brilliant. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get him in the wall, but man, he looks so sad right now. Yep, Mansion Castle. Oh, yeah, see, so once you drop in this way and everything, and so everybody's going to think that this is just and this is going to open, of course. This is going to be a door. Right now I have it locked, so if people come in, they don't go wandering off. But then you're going to go out the door, and it's this big circle. I'm going to fill this is all, it's going to have the big castle here. It's going to have the town square, lots of little towns and a countryside kind of thing. But the first thing you do is come in, whoops, you come in the house. And you come in there, and they're going to be totally surprised that there's something outside of there. They'll be good, because then when they come back, you look at the grind, you do the grinding, and then you're like, well, how do I leave? And you'll see this door, and then you'll go through the door, and you'll be like, what? Oh, I figured out how to break the limit. I know how to break the limit. I broke it. Titanic, I'm at 6,000 pieces. Shh. Don't hell. Okay. Because Titanic had to have more pieces than that because it's got to sink. And then I figured out how to throw parties, how you throw parties on a tiny house. So I'll be throwing Wonderland parties this weekend. It it gives the ratings, I think, to the previous house, but at least you can get people to come to your house. And that's all I like to do anyway. I get donations. I get really good donations when I throw parties. That one's got to be bigger. And why? She's itching and bouncing my head. Yeah, it is. It's just you have to plan what you want, what pieces you want. That's the thing, is you got to clone the right area to get the pieces you want. Okay, he does have a very fat forearm. If you look at the picture, very fat forearm. And then this here looks like a, hey, huh. Let's see, would that be Amazing Zenio or Amazinio? I'm going to say Amazing Zenio because I think it's beautiful. Mazen, okay. Mazen, welcome. You know, you never know. Screen names are rough. Okay, so we got no one fighting like Aston. We need this thing. We need a cone. A cone. Oops, that's too many cones. Let's just do that. Clone. And this is going to be his glove, so it's going to have to be that leather color. Let's put in a leather color. I think that's, yep, that's the right color. That's what I've been using for leather. I looked. What that is you can make things and then you can sell them to other creators for their games, which is really a good idea. And I may do that actually if I ever find extra time. But I love the idea of that. And then it kind of got me thinking, why aren't I making my own game in Roblox? Because, like, I'm already able to use all the stuff. So why am I not making my own game? But, you know, I love Adopt Me so much. So, but yes, thank you for that. That's really cool. And then it kind of gave me the idea that I think I am just going to apply for creator status right now because their their application thing is all based on YouTube. And now I don't really I have the ability, you can watch me on YouTube, but your numbers don't count towards me because the majority of people I get from Twitch because I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer girl and I didn't want to do YouTube. We need another ball. Let's use that one. So I think I might just see if, all they can do is say no, keep trying. I mean, really. Rrr, 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 rrr. Miriam Elizabeth. Rrr. You're being so naughty. Okay, so he has a gun in his hand, and I'm not going to put a gun in. I don't do guns. Sorry, Maxie. I'll do swords, so I think we'll just give him a sword. I know. But guns, I'm just so anti-gun. I really am. So if you want to turn it into a gun later, you're more than welcome to gun it. But in fact, let's see. Up. Come on, you can do it. There we go. A sword or of my. Oh, yeah? TikTok's the big one. I keep thinking Yeah, I know guns, but I just don't. I am so against guns. I think if we see and mess with guns less, it's just we become what you call it when you are accustomed to something. We do. We become used to it. We think guns are okay if we see it all the time. Just like sex on TV. We see sex everywhere, and now kids are having sex so young it's ridiculous. But, it's just one of those things. So I know I'm a prude, I'm a teacher, but I figured what you said, Maxie. Let's see. So he could be, or maybe it could just be a stick. It could be a walking stick. We'll give him a walking stick. He doesn't. We all know what it's supposed to be, but the kids don't. I probably would have been a very, if I'd had children, maybe I wouldn't have been the greatest mom because I am very prudish, I guess. Not prudish. I'm definitely not a prude, but I'm just kind of, when it comes to kids, I'm very protective. I'm very overprotective, probably, like other people I might know. Her head pops up. She knows who she is. Uh-huh. She was listening. But that's why I don't fault you at all. You are the mom I would have been. Okay, let's get a walking stick. Cuz kids, I tried so hard to have children. I wanted children so bad. If I'd had a child, man, I would have spent all my life terrified he was going away or she or whoever. I would have been terrified, but I would have been loving. And I think that's enough. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. There we go. He's walking sticking it. Okay. I mean, he does have his dead animal heads on the wall. We know what he's been doing. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Okay, he needs a buckle and a belt, so we need another one of these. And let's reset furniture rotation because it's at his waist. And we're just gonna make it smaller. I think. No, I like it on the hip right there. Let's give him buckles. So we need something square. Or we could do, I don't want to do two of those, do I? Oh, I know. Oh, but that's, no, because you'll see an E. Okay, let's just go to plain shapes. Oh, I know. I know. There's a buckle. We'll just get rid of the shine. Not stuff. Go away. Uh, this. And this. We'll make it dark so nobody, well, actually, we should make it this kind of dark. So, yep, so it looks a little leathery, maybe a little bit higher than that. Problem is, you go too high, it starts looking weird. So, this has to be gold, but it's going to have to be down here to actually be a gold. Let's see. We don't want it to really glow so much. Okay, how small does the window go? Okay, there's the belt buckle. That's as small as it goes. I think it's okay. We'll see. It may be too big. I might have to do something else. We'll see. Maybe not. The inside of that box is good. I see it. It's okay. Let me turn it a little bit though. It's too perfect. No one fights like Gaston. No one. What am I grabbing? Let's see what I grab if I do this, if it ruins anything. Oh, it's doing his hip. That's not good. Okay. Put it back to where it was, please. There is no undo, so I have to undo on my own. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can grab the belt buckle from the side. Yes. Okay, now let's, oops, oopsie, twist it. Twist it. And how much farther? I don't think I can push it in like any farther. Well, that's sideways, so that gives me nothing. Okay. I think that's as far in as I can. Oh, that's too far, in fact. Okay. It is going to look really good, though. That looks really good there. I have to go sideways again. So this is different than when I do flat pictures. If you look at Squidward, when I did Squidwards, most of those are 2D pictures. I've built them with flat shapes. This one I've built as a 3D, and notice it looks so much, it does look so much better. It looks real. Like it looks crazy real. Dang. Okay, let's look at the background. Um, clouds. Clouds. He's in the sky. He's being cool. So let's see. Let's put a little bit of, I like this color for that. So let's do, maybe just do clouds and see how it looks on there. Let's grab some 2D clouds. So we are going to quit pushing buttons and push the right buttons. Wall panel. Make very small. Like that. Flip it that way. And now we're going to, yes, I'm actually going to build a cloud, really. Have I actually spent an hour and 10 minutes making one little picture? Yes. I'm so sorry, Maxie. This may take longer than 3 weeks. Apparently, my hand and I have decided that we're going to make this the best build we've ever had. So, sorry. It might take a little while. Although Pooh is really one of my best builds, and we do need to finish that Kira one day. I get a little bit done each week. I think that makes me feel good. Now, that's not how I like to build at all. I like to, I get into it. I've been spending all my time last night thinking about this build. Like, what am I going to do? How is it going to look? What am I going to put where? And all that. And my mind is so excited about it. So that's why Pooh's been really hard, because I get excited and then I don't have time to build, or we don't get together. And then it's like, oh. Huh. I don't know if I'm going to like these like this. Let's take this out for a minute. Let's try their cloud. I know, $90 for a cloud, but let's see what it looks like in the background. Or if I can even get that small. If I remember correctly, I'm not uh-oh, I crashed. I'll be back. Just 1 second. Please bear with me. My computer hates this game. I uninstalled and reinstalled it today, in fact, and it's still being poopy. Yay. Well, good thing I don't have to change anything. What am I doing? Go home. And we're going to go to Maxie. Join. Okay. There you go. Luckily, I don't think I had anything in a weird place, did I? No, I just deleted the cloud, I thought. Oh, I was about to put the cloud in, it froze. Oh, good. So hopefully everything is good. Otherwise, I'll need a Maxie help. Okay, friends. Oh, I'm not sure where you were. That's interesting. You must be, I don't know where you're at. The game doesn't like it wherever you are. Oh, it doesn't like my houses. It never likes my houses. I should have known that. Okay, let's see what I did over here. Oh, nope, still looks good. Yay! Okay, I know I still have his other arm to do too. Edit house stuff. But now I can't mess it up because I can't move it. Yay! I'm glad it was looking good. Okay, and I realize I do see that edge there. There's going to be that will be taken care of with another shoulder lump, I think, is what I'm needing. What are you doing? I need this. Okay, let's see. We were on cloud. C-L-O-U-D. I kind of, if I get this finished, when I get this finished, I think I want to take a screenshot of this wall and put it on social media. I think this will look amazing for get everyone earwormed with no one fights like Gaston. No one. Ooh, we're gonna have to, if I'm gonna put the cloud in, it's gonna have to be up here like this. And I might be able to do another one. Oh yeah, that looks good. Behind his leg back here. Or his body. I might be able to do one like, if I get it pushed in enough. Like that. There. Now it looks like he's been mountain climbing. That looks good. Okay, now it needs, well, He needs his head. Yeah. Okay. So in the picture, now we're not going to get it exactly Gaston, but he's got the same exact face he's got kind of there. Let's look for some other Gaston pictures. Gaston. Let's just do Gaston. There we go. No one fights like Gaston. He's so gross. Sorry. Okay, his face in the picture is facing this way. So let's find a picture of his face facing the right way, doing the right thing. Why is it whenever he flexes and everything, he's looking the wrong way? Okay. That reminds me, did you guys ever see the video of the Gaston? I think it was Gaston. Yes, in Disney World or Disneyland. Thank you so much. Where he pretend they are so good at being their characters. It's amazing. Like totally amazing. So amazing. Okay, maybe like that face. What's this one? That's pretty good too. We just have to have one that's got good shape so I can see the features. Let's do this one. He's looking up. View file. Okay, let's look at his face here. Oh, actually, we didn't do the one big important thing. 3D model. Well, it's helpful if I... Hello, come back to me, please. 3D, because then I would be able to see his face. Model Gaston. Oh, people have made Gaston. Yay. Let's see what... That's not Gaston. What about this one? Let's look at his face. He does not look... Ew. That doesn't look like him. I mean, it does kinda. I don't like it regardless, so let's look somewhere else. He's got a mean face, but he's got kind of a... I don't know what that is. I gotta be careful opening up some of these things. Disney Gaston. There we go. That's probably better. I didn't know there were other Gastons. There's a tomb cover for Gaston. Oh, that's not him, and that's not 3D. Okay, well, that stinks. We'll just use this one then. The other one and then this one to see what shapes they are because they've already figured out the shapes. He looks a little bit like if you've ever watched Evil Dead. He looks like Ash from the Evil Dead. Not gonna lie. Oh, look at those chin bumps. Jeez Louise, people. Okay, where'd that other picture go? Oh, did I already? Well, let's look up Gaston then. Gaston. It's like they know who Gaston is. Okay, so let's go back down to that picture where he was looking. Oh, maybe that one. Let's see. Okay, we'll have his face that way, but we're going to do... Oh, Lord. Keep pushing him. You'll find it eventually. Where's it? What picture did I want? I got rid of the picture I wanted. That's why I can't find it. There we go. This one will look good. Okay, view file. No, I do not have permission. Thanks, guys. Okay, we'll just do it this way. Open image in new tab. Now I have permission. Okay. So we've got a ball. We've got a ball and a cylinder for the base. So let's get a ball and a cylinder. Oh, what kind of neck does this guy have? like no neck, no, big neck, thick neck. I'm going to say that is either a big cylinder or maybe a one of these cone, whatever you call those things. It's maybe a shape. It might be a shape. I've got that much. It could be a shape. Okay, we'll just, I forgot I did that. Okay, stuff. I'm happy about the clouds. That saved us a bunch of pieces. Did not save money, but it saved a bunch of pieces. Okay, so I want plain shapes. I want a big fat thick neck, which that does get thinner towards his head, so I still think I can use a small cone. Let's put it in. Oh, I lost my flesh color. Stupid crashing Roblox. Stupid. Let me out of the cone. Help, I'm stuck. Let me out of the cone. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to get the color of this of his skin. Do you guys really like listening to me, or I could go back to just building with music, and I don't know. I think sometimes I'm stupid. I told my sister that people willingly sit and listen to me. Why did I do that? I don't know. That people willingly sit and listen to me. And she's like, really? Actually, she didn't say that, but she would. Anybody that knows me knows I have a tendency to talk. I can't. I do dictate everything I'm doing, and that's from being a teacher. You just can't stop it. It's like when I think I've told you this before, but I used to work at Sears Portrait Studio, and man, I loved that. But when we'd go out into public, my husband would get so ticked at me because we'd be out in like grocery store, and I'm trying to make everybody's kids smile. Because I was doing it all day, and you're just used to it. You see a kid and you smile at him and you get him to smile, but it was embarrassing. I'd be like, "Hi, oh," and he'd be like, "Stop, just stop." I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." Okay, so we got his big fat neck in there. Okay, I will not call myself stupid. I forget. That's one of the things I try not to do. You hear, sometimes I talk to myself, and I'm very nice when I talk to myself. I thank myself, and I'm polite, and you should be. But once in a while, I still catch myself saying mean things. If you're not nice to yourself, nobody else will be. Okay, get that cone, this thing up here. Now that's why I want to do a bust of him or something, because this is not going to be a really great picture of Gaston because this is so small. I'm not even sure I can get cheeks that small. Um, but we're getting the idea. We know who that is. You know who that is from the shoulders alone. Okay, this is making me dizzy. Miriam, I'm trying to do something. Stops. Hi, I love you too. You want to lay with Annie? Do you want to lay here and look at my face? Yes, that's what I'd like to do. Ugh. Sorry for the microphone crash there. Hey, are we helping today? What are you helping? Are you for to help me build? No, no one's helping me build today. That would be someone. Okay, who gave me a velociraptor? Maxie, that has to be you. Not today. We'll do it on Friday. I didn't do it this last Friday because honestly I was swamped. But this Friday, which is in I don't know 2 days, we will do Builders Club again, and that will be fun. I miss Builders Club. I love Builders Club. Yeah, I knew it was you, Maxie. It couldn't have been anyone else. Quit giving me velociraptors. Let's see. It's funny when you go AFK. Like if I go AFK on my server and I'm doing something, I come back and I've got so many new pets. Like I know that sounds horrible to the people who are always looking for pets, but I'm telling you, that's why I keep them for you guys, and I usually give them away. I mean, in all honesty, I would give all my pets away for building money. Not lying. That's why they need to put more of those things in. Okay, let's see how that looks for a head shape. Now it's a little bit above the frame, but I kind of like that because why would Gaston fit in a frame? He would not fit in a frame. Okay, he needs his cool felt hair above, and I think that's going to be another. Oh no, but I don't think I can get a ball that small. Let's see. Come here. Clone. Oh yeah! I forgot I was going to put the velociraptors in there. Okay, I apologize. I will not yell at you. And that's the smallest I can get that ball. We can use that one for his hair for sure. We're going to have trouble with his cheeks in a minute. I'm going to have to use another source for a ball, which will be interesting. I don't think I've ever gone this small before. Gaston has straight black hair, doesn't he? Yes. He is literally the bad guy. Sorry. That's not small enough. That's an Elvis Pompadour right there. Look at that. Ooh. One man enters. Two men enter, one man leaves. Okay. Do I have a neon pink cat? No, I do not. I don't even have a pink cat. I don't. I always think they're ugly, honestly. I mean, I know people like them because of their value, which is good. Hey, more power to you. But they're just not my thing. Okay. I think I can safely say that Maxie is going to have the best portrait of Gaston on the servers in Roblox. Well, at least in Adopt Me. I think I can say that safely. That's what's going to happen here in a second. Okay, so see, I promised I told you I was going to cover up that thing, and I did. And because he needed those shoulders. He's wide. Aw, that stinks. But that at least you've got that. That's a good starting place. People love those, so you might be able to recover pretty well with that at least. But yeah, no, that's not fair at all. People are so boogery. No, you keep it. If you give me a pet, I give it away. That's what happens because I get people see all the time. I mean, if I kept all those pets, it'd be ridiculous and not fair. People give me stuff just because I'm talking on here, and that makes no sense because I'm not that cool. Okay, so that I've got these backwards. I've got this one way far behind. That one needs to be out forward. And unfortunately, even though he looks totally ripped, this one needs to go back a little bit. There we go. Oh, I liked it better the other way. I want him ripped. Sorry, he's going to be ripped. Well, he is pretty ripped. Okay, let's get this. Oh, poop on a stick. I don't know what I'm pulling out with it, but it came out. Didn't hurt it. Can I just grab this? No. Hey, there's no barking in baseball. Stop. Oh, maybe. Oh, I pushed it down. That's what I did. Up. He needs more muscle. There we go. Let's make this one bigger then. We'll just. Girly girls. We'll just make this big. Pull it out forward so it's more forward, maybe? There we go. That's a little better. I feel like that one actually needs to be bigger. Girls, I'm doing something here. Oh, it's because Jody's standing in the front with Nacho. She's got her dog and they can see him. I can't help that, guys. Sorry. So I apologize for the barking, but my next door neighbor is standing right by my front window with her dog talking to another neighbor. And the dogs say that is unacceptable. Don't spit on me, though. That's gross. There we go. How's that looking? Yes. Now he's got muscles. Muscles. Okay, let's get back to his face. Now, oh, I didn't say it. I almost did. But I didn't say it. Okay. That's a 10-cent swear. That's what that was. It was an almost swear. Okay. I'm sorry. That one made me giggle. Sometimes I have fun building. Well, I always have fun building, but sometimes I entertain myself while I build. There, that's better. Okay. Except for still a little bit more pooky on that side. Actually, well, no, I can't make a smaller ball. Just a little bit pookier. Don't. Man, Jody, I'm going to have to text her and ask her if she could not. From 11 to 1, could you not stand in my front yard and talk with your dog? I'm getting spit on by my other dog. She's like, I must bark. She has a severe underbite, which makes her, she's got the cutest little nose. But it also makes it when she barks, she spits, and she's sitting right above me spitting. And I love my dogs, but I don't love them spit in my hair much. Okay, let's see. How's that going? Oh man, it's still taller on the top. Dude, use less product. There we go. That's getting there. Okay. And he's got a braid. I might have his braid come down the side to the front, just to be cool. Whoops. Clone. I had a finger issue there. Clone selected. Okay. It'd be interesting to know how many shapes I've used already. Actually, by interesting, I mean I don't want to know how many shapes I've used already. Oh my gosh. Let's get this down here. Yes. I know I'm doing this with all balls, but it looks good. It's braided in the back, so that's what it. Oh, but now I'm run out of balls that will fit. Okay, let's see what we can use. I made this. Did I make this in 3 days or was it 2 days? I think it's 2 days. Um, Let's. He needs his balls on his chin too. The balls, the stuff on his chin. Let's see. Um, it needs to be rounded, but I don't know. I could use a bevel. Bevels don't go that small either, though. What if I used... No, let's look at the stuff. Now, there's nothing in simple shapes that will do that. I could use, like for his eyes and stuff, I can use the ends of the... I could use a bevel end for his eyes because the bevels get pretty small. But let's look and see what else gets small. Let's go into... Well, let's look at standard furniture and be inspired. No pets. I don't see anything there. Nope. No mirrors, none of that. Bedroom? I'm looking for like decoration stuff or something that I could shrink. I don't want a bed with anything with stuff. Let's look at that would have action buttons on it because it would be too small. Like none of the seats I could use even if I found a seat. Oh, there's a light, but I don't think I could get it dull enough. This goes super, super small. It's an excellent little light. I love this little light, but it is so freaking bright. Now, I could put up with one of them. Multiple ones are no-go. It's not a super bright light, but it is a light. Let me see if I can even get it skin colored. I'm thinking the balls on his chin because they're important. uh, we're children over here. Let's see. Let's. Now, don't start me giggling. I'll start and then I won't stop. It'll be sad. I broke Shelly. I broke Shelly. Yes, I know his head looks goofy. I'm still working on his head. Okay, let's see. Let's now see. Those are nice. Let's see if we can get this. Let's make it bigger right now and get this down to. Okay, let's see. Something that's orange. I may not be able to do this. I will fully admit. Let's get this warmer. Getting there. Maybe I don't want it to glow though. See, that's gonna glow. We don't want his chin to glow. Although, let's see what it. Nope. Yeah, I don't think the light's gonna work. Okay, so unfortunately, if you ever do need a very small ball, that's your answer. But that's not gonna work. So I don't think lights will work. Um, let's be inspired in decoration. Is there? What's the tip of these? I look at everything. Okay, so this, I'm looking at the tip of, let's make it not yellow. That's a neat shape right there. That's a good shape. But that's not what we need. For a pupil, though, I think that might be it. Remind me of this for pupils. I think the mustard and the ketchup might be really good for pupils. The apple would be good if you could change the color, but it always stays this shiny, weird color. Are the candles flat on the bottom? Oh, and they're light. Never mind. Although they're barely lit. Um, those are glass. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is intriguing for his chin. Okay. Do you think I could use bread for his chin? Maybe. It looks like two balls-ish, kinda.
Text me if they come with your food.
If what?
If they come with your food.
Oh, they haven't come yet?
No.
Oh, I thought they came already. Okay.
With your Walmart, but not your frozen dinners.
Oh, the frozen dinners. Yeah, I'll text you then. Dumb. I forgot about them. It might come tomorrow. It has come on Thursday sometimes, especially when there's storms, and there have been a lot of storms. They come from Idaho. Yeah, those are from Idaho. So if there have been any storms or something, they've been late before, so they might come
If
tomorrow.
Jenny's home, she might do it.
Yeah, she might do it too.
If
Dispense.
she doesn't, then just text me.
Okay. If not, I'll just drive it on the thing.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, bye bye. Okay, so I'm thinking. See? I don't think I'm thinking wrong. I think I'm thinking right. Now we got to get his skin tone though. Let's get his skin tone. Uh, oh, I have it done. Okay, so we'll just skin tone the bread. Don't tell anyone. Okay, now we've got flesh bread. This is going to work. You have no idea. This is going to work. I see it. It's going to work. Okay, so let's slide the top of it back into the face. Okay, that's fine. Tomorrow we can start. We can either do candy, we can do anything. Bye, Shelly. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.
Have fun.
Oh, yay.
Yep. So this needs to be turned to the side. No one fights like Gaston or eats his bread like Gaston. Okay, it's way low though. Man, this guy is just gross. Okay. There we go. Let's do this way. See, that's what you have to do sometimes. Sometimes you just have to go through. You have to go and look through things to figure out what you're doing. Okay. So he's got this middle piece of his face. No, I don't want to trade right now. I'm busy. Did I grab this piece? No. So distracting. Okay, so this is the middle part of his face. I'm going to pull it out a little bit, I think. Like, and he's got his face turned this way, so let's do that. See, some of this is just magic because you have to guess what, because of the bounding box that I hate so much, and everybody knows how much I hate that bounding box. You kind of have to guess where things are, and after a while, you kind of get used to it and you know where things are. But that doesn't mean I don't do it. And his hair is not right, so ignore his that side of his hair. I'm just looking at the face. That hair has got. Okay, I think this chin. See, when you don't see the edges of it, that looks really good. Okay, let's see back from back here. See, we're looking at it way close at. Ah, that is looking good. I think that's good. Okay, let's go back in. Full close. I think, let's see, those swoopy eyebrows are super important, and those are going to be, we can actually use the edge of a doorway for that because they're huge. And usually I don't like to use a doorway, but man, okay. Let's make it black. Black. Okay, and now we're going to pull this, make this doorway super small so we can handle it. And yeah, I'm doing it on small, which is dumb, but oh well, it's already there. Okay, come on, pull out. We need your eyebrows. Okay, that's not, I don't think that's as small as it goes. No, it is as small as it goes. Fun. Okay, so what's he doing? Oh yeah, he does this weird thing with his eyebrows. Let's see if we can get that shape in here. I don't know. That's all. He has big eyebrows, but that's asking a lot. Okay, let's. So we're gonna have to do it on an oblique. So we need to do it on the edge. Let's see if we can push these. Oof, push this down in enough. Come on, I know you're in there. There you go. Let's see. Oh, maybe. I'm getting bounced on. Second. Okay. I hope that. Okay, that's it. Maxie, can you do me a favor and lock your door? Just for a sec. So I can get this eye done. She's bumping up against me and it's driving me nuts. And it's so close. Oh, see, I've got the edge of the thing through also. Oops, we need to be. How did. Here, I'll teleport to you. There we go. Much better. Oh, she can teleport to me. I forgot. And she probably will. But at least now she's not standing on me. That's good. I'm just bored. I don't want to. I just want to get this done. He looks like your toy. What toy? You have a toy? Oh, you have a toy of Gaston? That's cool. I like Gaston. No one fights like Gaston. Okay, so all of that created. I lost this in here. I'm gonna have to. And this is why I don't like being bounced on. I know. Part of me thinks I should build when I'm doing commissions. There's no reason I couldn't build on my alt, so I don't have all my friends jumping on me. I mean, really, no reason I couldn't do that at all. Okay, do we see? It's this piece right here. Will you? Oh, I'm not allowed to. Come on, let me have. Nope. Is it this piece right there? I think I got it. I think I got it. I think that's it. Nope, that wasn't it. Okay, now I have to turn. Grumble, grumble, grumble. And I'm not mad and not complaining, but this is an example. This is a really good example why I don't like people bouncing on me. Because I had this, it was going really well, and she started bouncing on me. She didn't mean to. She's just standing really close, and because she wants to see what I'm doing, and that's fine, and it's perfectly fine. But when you're building, it's really hard. So it made it so now I had to pull the whole face apart, and I don't think it's looking nearly as good as it did. But let's see. Poop on a stick. So, hmm, frustration. Nope. Come on, stop. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Yay, that's part of it anyway. Okay, so he's looking that way. His head needs to be that way. Is that on the right level still? I think so. Yes. Oh, she didn't give me your bones, guys. Oh, I should have asked her for the bones. You guys need the dog bones. We'll do it afterwards. Now he kind of looks a little bit like Prince. Okay, let's put this back here. That was funny. Okay, that one goes back. This one, though, needs to come forward. I'm still recovering. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, that one comes forward. This is so small and so tedious. So small and so tedious. There we go. There we go. Getting there. Let's look at that picture again. Now we don't want it. Let's clone this ball here. We're going to do the hair clone. So clone this thing. And then we're going to change this to black. I'm trying to think of what I want. I want to do some sort of Beauty and the Beast themed. I forgot to make this bigger. Beauty and the Beast themed builders camp this week, the arts class. But I don't know how to do it. I want to do it so it's something that I've done this week, but it's got to be Beauty and the Beast related. I'll think of it. I've got 2 days. Or one day, actually. I've got one day. Oh, two if you count today. Okay, before I let this go, I'm going to look down here on the side. Look down here on the side. Let me look at that picture again. After I put his ear in, that might be right. This ball is not. Now I put that other ball in. I don't necessarily need that. No. Is there another ball? Oh, why did I put it? I had like 3 balls in there. I didn't need 3 balls in there. There you go. Now, let's look at that. He's got the poofy, the poofy. Now he's got this. Well, let's do an ear, which is going to be a ball. Actually, it's a ball. Let's do a disc. Since his chin has a hard line here, and we never got back to the eyebrows. We'll do that again. I lost concentration. His chin has a hard line here, so we can get away with the hard line in the eyebrows, and I think we're going to use a disc for his ear if I can get it small enough. I forgot about the small part. No, I think discs get pretty small. Yeah, discs get very small. They get crazy small. I think all small shapes should be able to get super small, but they don't. Oh, that's where the eyebrow went. There it is. It's like, why is there a doorway there? Okay, here's the ear. Let's put it in ear color. Ear color. Okay, now ears are I can't just slide it in here and leave it like that because your ears are definitely in a plane along with your face. So his head is turned this way, and in order to make it look like his head is turned, we need to make sure his ears are turned the proper angle because that's one of the things we use for reference on faces on which way they're turned is we actually look at people's ears, which is weird. Eyes also, but ears are a good way to tell which way a head is facing. So let's get in here, and of course, they're not going to be that angle. They're going to be this angle. And let's see, push that in a little bit more. Now let's look at where his lobe ends. His lobe ends with his mouth, which is just about 2/3 of the way down his head. So we want to make sure that that's here. So if there's 1/3, it needs to be down just a little bit, just like that, I think. Let's see how that is. Whoa, too big. Let's make that ear a little bit smaller. Can I go any smaller? Please let me go smaller. Oh, yeah, I can go smaller. Okay. No, I can't. Almost said the word again. Let's tuck in those barn doors, shall we? That's not so bad. Let's see. That's pretty good. I know it sticks out a little bit more here, and I could put a ball there, but that's not the hill I want to die on. Okay, so let's put this one in here now. We're going to push this one back. In fact, that one, you're not going to see hardly any of it once we get it in there because his head is turned, and that wouldn't make any sense. Let's, in fact, turn this just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, that's not so bad. I like that there's a little shadow there so you can't see that the ears aren't as small. That's not too bad. Okay, but let me look from the side here. I still feel like it needs to rotate back a little bit more. And I think I need to push it back from the side. Your ear sits along your jawline. So you have your jaw. This is where his jawline would be, and it comes up into his ear. So that's about anatomically, that's correct. Now you have to look at the front to make sure it still looks good. I think his ears still stick out more than that. There. There we go. I think that's, and he's starting to get his sideburns. That looks good. Okay. So now, oh, his nose. Lordy, 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 his nose. Where's that? Nope, not that one. Oh, I thought I did this one. Oh, it's this. Oh, no, that was the Yegi one. I want to see. One of these had that ugly Gaston, but his nose, I think, was. No, that's that weird one. I don't even know what that is. Did I just push the same one again? No, I didn't. It's this Gaston. See, that's not his face. That doesn't look good, but the nose I think is right. When I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that looks like his nose. He's got a broken nose. It looks like he's broken it at some point, or he's just got one of those big Roman noses. That doesn't really look good. My goodness, people. Okay. Let's get a side shot of his nose from here, too, if we can. I don't know if Disney actually... that's someone else. That's not really who we're going off of. Um, there's kind of a side. Okay, so same thing. He's got like this. Let's look at this close up as the drawing. He's got, and you can see how high his ears are up. They're actually even higher than that when he's not doing his crazy stuff. So he's got some brow ridges. He's slightly Neanderthal. So let's put some rings in here for his brow ridges. We'll get back to his nose. And we'll do his eyebrows. Oh, but not online. We're getting close to having to log off. But Maxie's happy because Maxie still gets to be here. So let's get rid of this. And let's get his eyebrows in here. I really wanted to get this done online, but it's not going to get done online. I can't believe I spent 2 hours doing a picture. Do you hate it? Like, have you been totally bored? Or has this been okay? I know this is the tedious stuff, and this is what makes my houses so good, is the tedious stuff. So, okay, that's as small as that ring's gonna go, but I think it's okay. He just needs brow ridges. His head is turned. See the angle his head's at? So we want this to be the same because this is his brow. So it needs to be right about there probably. Let's pull it down, pull it out. Ooh, and then brow ridges are not straight across always. In fact, especially if you're making an expression, notice how he's got two big boops there, but he's got a hole in between. So let's see about this. Ew. Nope, it's a donut for sure. If I can get the donuts that small, and I think I can get the donuts that small. So let's go to a donut, D-O-N-U-T, which reminds me, I have a donut in the kitchen. I should have had her bring me a donut. Oh well, I'll get it after here. Donuts. Okay. So this goes, yes, donuts go super small. I love donuts. These guys work so nicely. Well, I like the real things too, but the shape is amazing. I use this shape all the time. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so that's as small as it's going to get, but that's plenty small enough, I think. Let's get the thing back in, the shape. And it needs to be like this way a little bit. There we go. Let's take this off. What did I just do? Well, that doesn't matter. Okay, so it needs to be pushed in. See, you do a lot of this blind on the small ones. You kind of just have to know where the bounding box is and trust that you know what you're doing. Okay, so let's look where his eyebrow is. It's way down, and it needs to curve down, actually. Gosh, I love it when this house goes nighttime. It's so neat. Okay, getting there. Let's pull him down now into the face. Now it needs to get pushed in a little bit, standing way out. Still a little worried about the size. Well, no, I'm not worried at all. Okay. He's got a this needs to come down a little bit. He's got a forehead. Like that. Let's just clone that one. Send it over and push it down. Now, normally they would be the same size and everything, and if I had the ability to make it smaller, I would probably make it a little smaller just because it's on the other side of the face, but I can't do that. I'm pushing it down the one just because it's the other side of the face. Let's see. Woo! That's all right. We're getting there, though. Get that up. Get that out a little bit. Okay, let's look at the face. I want the side view face. Not that one. Ew. Not that one. Where is my Gaston? No one fights like Gaston. Did I close all those? No, here's that. Okay, so if we imagine this the other way. Yeah, look at those brows, man. He has got some crazy brows. I also see these are his cheeks. I think I can put donuts in his cheeks as well, but we'll see. Let's look at it from back here, see what it looks like from here. Well, actually, that looks right. Oh, wow. Hand, you amaze me sometimes. His head looks a little big, though. Like, I can't make his head any smaller, unfortunately. Maybe I need to make his body bigger. Let's see. Can I make your head smaller? Well, but his eyebrows. Let's not. Oh, exit home. Let's not save that, shall we? Oh, she's not in there anymore. Actually, and good job anyway. It's the end. So, Guys, gals, and everyone in between, I'll be here building. I hope you're building. We all need to be building. I'll be doing Gaston here after I go get a snack. And I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow we are not doing what you call it? Beauty and the Beast. Tomorrow we're either going to start my new build, finish Candyland, or start Coraline if Galaxy's around and I need to find you. Galaxy, if you're on or hear this, come find me or send me a message. I'll send you a message. Anyway, so guys, gals, everyone in between, thank you for watching. It's been fun, and I will see you tomorrow. You better keep building.